The thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and terrible advice you're about to hear do belong to the hosts of this show and they make no apologies for them. If you don't agree, that's fine, go elsewhere.
We're fucking live. There it is.
Hey!
Hey, what happened, Ice? What's up, everybody? This is officially episode 3 of The Offenders.
That's right.
Yeah,
You're
so
welcome. You're not gonna even excuse yourself.
no.
I said you're welcome.
That's
Yeah,
not.
It works.
So
Excuse me, everybody out
So
there.
the best
Bill?
part is all 4 of us are here this week. Hell,
Hello.
fuck yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
And the best part is we just found out John's tattoo says unforgettable.
Unforgettable.
He's just got that tattoo there so he can flex and make things uncomfortable all the time.
And it was very uncomfortable just now.
hey,
Yeah,
ladies,
just saying.
what's over there?
So, this is episode 3. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and do some fucking introductions.
Yeah, because the last time all 4 of us were together, we had technical issues.
Tons of
Helps with
them.
the territory.
Yep.
You know, episode 1, Growing Pains.
Yeah, sounds a little bit.
That's what episode 1 should be named, Growing Pains.
It's going to be renamed Growing Pains. That was
I
when I
feel
was
like that would be a
giving my-
recurring name,
Yeah.
just in different applications.
So,
So the way we did it in episode 1, and we'll do it again, is rather than us introduce ourselves, because kind of everybody does that, we're going to introduce each other with our own take on it, our own spin. So I guess I'll go first, and I'll introduce Gabe, aka Scabs Evil. Gabe's waving with his one good hand. That's sad.
Yikes.
So, some things to know about Gabe. Gabe has been a streamer for a number of years. I mean, this is being streamed on his channel, so if you're a follower of his, you're quite familiar with him. One-handed game.
the fucking promo this guy's doing. God damn.
On top of that, we are then going to be posting to our YouTube channels, all courtesy of Gabe, doing all the technical work, so that way when technical things go wrong, we can blame Gabe.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And the longer you hang around and stick with us, you may notice from time to time, you might start tilting your head as you watch a little bit, and it's like, oh, is the camera crooked? Is it, my screen? That's just Gabe leaning naturally over time, just slumping down.
It'll be more of this side.
Hey, if this podcast gets big enough, we can afford a stick to tie Gabe to for the entirety of the podcast, so he's upright like a
I do
steer.
need something like that. Yeah, something like that.
Maybe we'll get real fancy and even have one so your other arm is just up all the time.
I'll just have it holding like right here. Guys,
Hire somebody. Just hire somebody to hold
this
your arm.
is amazing. This whole thing here is great. High five.
Damn.
Yeah, what if somebody was just off screen with like a string around your arm and just like flailing it around for you for when you wanted to get animated?
Just keep it like right here.
Yeah, we'll hire you an assistant for things like that.
I appreciate you, Keels. I appreciate you.
Yeah, always looking out.
So,
Anyway, that's Gabe.
that's me. That's me. Hi. All right. And now, without further ado, he is the man who sank the Titanic. If it's not the color white, it is not all right. The one, the only, Iceberg. Yay! Yay! Nice.
Yeah. Anyhow, so
Watch your mouth.
that's me. I can't do that.
Go for it.
Anyhow, so it is my absolute pleasure to introduce the next person. He's a very dear person in our group. He leaves every now and then and comes back around. He is, I'll be honestly, guys, I really think he's a really good guy. Really good guy. Really.
Guys!
Guys.
Guys!
Anyhow, hailing from the land of dragons and egg rolls, my guy, Cupid, stunt. What's the numbers at the end of the year? 21 and 89?
Who cares?
Yeah, some shit
Yeah,
like that.
we-
It doesn't
Yeah, who
matter.
cares?
Fuck numbers.
Yeah, I
Numbers.
appreciate you. I'm
Appreciate you.
definitely gonna make sure I call my civil rights attorney after this. But
I agree.
that was good.
Racist.
That was good.
You got him on
That was
speed
good.
dial.
Definitely better than Gabe's, and he's like the pro streamer. I think he would have been better the second time around.
I can't take all the fucking credit, man. I gotta back
Okay.
off on the
All right.
spotlight.
Oh,
Well, I do have even more of a distinct displeasure of introducing the final member of our core group here. I'm getting nauseous just having to do this a second time. But, probably hands down the biggest piece of shit out of this group. I've known this guy.
Guy!
There it is.
That was
Okay.
good.
Longest in the group. We met in the old Destiny world nearly a freaking decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, I'm not a part of that Destiny world anymore, but
rest in peace.
still just considers me an acquaintance.
That's all I
fine,
got.
whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all.
That's
I
what we
got.
all are. Yeah.
That's all he's worth. It's okay. And you guys will soon learn that he is the absolutely most ruthless of all of us. So
Yeah, he's a son of a bitch.
when he gets
Hey,
ready to
leave my
talk.
mom out.
Oh, yeah, no. That was my fault.
Anytime he speaks, just be prepared for the worst,
Guys!
But without further ado, my friend Brian, aka
Plomp, plomp, plomp.
Banned!
to
Banned.
I would like him muted for the next 10 minutes, please.
So, with that,
fine.
that was our second go around, but with that, we are the offenders. So, everybody, thank you very much. Hey, everybody, it's just for you guys, for us. Guys,
Guys.
for us.
Guys,
Christian's in the fucking chat talking shit to all you.
Hey, fuck you, Christian. Oh,
I fucking hate that kid.
oh bitch ass, go get some Takis.
Fucking get a chair that
Yeah.
doesn't collapse under your weight, that doesn't scream
Yeah, why don't
every
you go-
time you rock in it. Come on.
Yo,
Yeah, why don't you go ruin another chair, fat ass?
he's been fucking going off since, let me see, hold on.
Because he's our goddamn fanboy.
Since
There he
8:06. And it's 8
He's like our
he's been going off.
cheerleader. Little
What a
bitch.
simp.
That's cool. We're paying him too much attention. Thanks
We
for
are.
stopping
Speaking
by.
of paying,
Kristen.
Gabe, is he
We
looking
still
for more
fucking
money?
hate you.
No. I think he's doing Mexican jobs now, so he actually gets paid like at least a couple
Oh.
pesos here and there.
Hola, Holmes.
God.
Hanging out at like Home Depot and shit. So he's definitely got work.
Okay, take it easy. Take it easy. He got a job. Okay?
Hey, cojo con lo te querices, man, okay?
Oh, God.
So, boom.
Anyways,
That's
yeah.
us.
Oh, my dirty
So
life.
welcome to
5K
another
every-
week of the Offenders. Hope you guys are excited to hear what we got for you this week. Brian, I think is going to keep it a little spicy here. Did you
Brian.
want to introduce the first segment here, or
Yeah, so I think it.
What?
Yeah.
So excited. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's a fun idea to just kind of grab a headline every week, each of us. Something that jumps out at us. I don't care about top headlines. I don't care what's relevant in the news. I don't give a shit what's trending. I don't give a fuck what's on the front page. I want each of us to talk about a headline that we saw this week where we had to do that like double take. Like, what did I just see? I don't care what it is. So the one that jumped out to me, and of course it's because it's close to home, physically, geographically, I saw a headline that says, terrifying video shows alligator snatch Florida woman walking her dog. And I know the running gag is that, the Florida man,
Yeah.
everybody knows about Florida man.
Yep.
Yeah.
It always seems when it comes to Florida woman, it's not a fun headline, but something horrible is happening to Florida woman. Sometimes it's because of Florida man. Other time there is no Florida man, and Florida woman's just a victim.
Not laughing because she's a victim. It's just
You're a monster, Gabe. My God.
yeah.
I think I did see this one though.
So, yeah, basically, an 85-year-old woman was walking her dog by one of those retention ponds / lakes, and this gator. If you watch the video, it's even crazier.
There's
So
video.
it's trying to, yeah, it's.
Oh.
I
messed
gotta
up.
watch that.
So you see like this wake coming towards her, and she's just like standing off, staring into space, and the dog's just sniffing around by the edge of the pond. I'm like, yo, just look to your right. Just look to your right. And it's like a car accident in slow motion where you're like screaming, like, look. So finally, this thing comes charging out of the water and like opens its mouth, and the dog like moves away, and then the news cuts the video and doesn't show the rest. But apparently the woman fights the alligator off her dog, and instead it grabs her, drags her into the water, pulls her down, and drowns her.
Oh shit! She died.
She died.
Oh shit!
So that's why it caught my attention, because we hear about gator attacks from time to time. That's kind of old news in this state. But how often do we hear that a gator actually killed somebody?
Dude, wow. Damn.
So I'm like, okay, I get 85-year-old woman. It was like a retirement community, one of those 55 older places. That,
it has taste for blood now. That's a problem.
Yeah, so, yeah. Now it knows where all the good food is. But it was a 10 or 11-foot gator that weighed like 700 pounds. And I was like, oh, no wonder she couldn't fight that fucking thing off.
That's
At
a
age
lose-lose
85,
situation.
That thing
An
could have been
11-foot
150
gator?
pounds and she'd be fucked.
Dude,
In a
7.
retention pond?
Yeah, what the fuck is that thing doing in there? They give it
Living,
steroids.
bro.
They've
Living
been
his
giving it
best
steroids.
life.
I
Living
guarantee
his
you.
best life.
I guarantee you there's another old person there. Like, I don't know if anybody's seen the movie Lake Placid.
Oh,
I guarantee
yes.
you
It's
there's
Betty
some
White.
old lady feeding that gator, being like, it's my pet. Meanwhile, it's just eating all the other residents.
Oh my god.
So they
Right.
actually went in after it, got it, and
Yeah, they
caught
did.
it. So
That gator got himself a piece of that thick bitch, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know that she was fish.
Jesus.
He got,
Guys.
he got some of that grandma. He got some of that
Goddamn.
old meat.
Yo, put
Probably
it
tenderized.
in your pants, man. Jesus fuck.
Sorry.
It's okay. I get you.
Yeah, so that caught my attention.
Yeah, no, that's fucking a wild one. God damn.
Yeah. So who wants to go next?
Yeah, get fucked.
Kinda hard
All
to
I
top
know
that.
is that happens. We're definitely eating some gator after that. Yeah, no, I can take the next one. This one's pretty short and sweet. Not a crazy story or anything. Just when I saw the headline, I immediately thought of one film in particular. Yeah, I'm sure for you guys it's gonna pop up too. But escaped monkey found 2 days later in Kentucky. And the headline shows this little capuchin monkey, this little tiny guy that starred in a certain film with a Mr. Dustin Hoffman and Cuba Gooding Jr. in the 90s. Anybody take a guess? Outbreak,
Yeah.
which is a fantastic.
That's a
fucking movie.
great movie. That was a great
But-
movie.
Really good movie.
As soon as I saw this headline and saw this monkey's face, I was like, "Motherfucker, we got this train derailment in Palestine, Ohio."
Oh my god.
Kentucky's not that far from there. You know,
So you're
monkey
telling
drinking
me-
some water, getting some zombie outbreak. We're
It's
all
gonna
dying.
it's gonna be Planet of the Apes, man.
Let-
I'm telling you.
Let me ask
There's
you
gonna
this.
be
So
mutants.
you're telling me a monkey escaped and went to Kentucky. What else is in Kentucky?
Your girlfriend, aka your cousin.
A certain food chain in Kentucky.
What?
Fried
KFC.
chicken.
Is that where you were
KFC.
going with this?
Where?
KFC.
Kentucky fried chicken.
Anyhow.
Kentucky Fried Capuchin.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They're
Yeah, that's gonna be-
rebranded.
So you heard it here. If there's a zombie outbreak, we called it first.
Yeah, it's a monkey in Kentucky started it.
Ice.
That happened.
You got one?
So there's a lot of things going around here in Jacksonville.
Oh God.
And one thing that I've never seen of is the Northeast Florida Scottish Highland Games.
Oh fuck yeah, bro!
Never seen that ever in my entire life.
Huh.
Some fucking
So
stone
essentially-
throw in, some pole.
Yeah.
Yo,
throw
is that the
in,
one
or
where they have the
smoking? I
log
don't
and
know.
they have the log and they fucking throw it?
Probably.
That's cool.
So, residents of North Florida and surrounding areas will gather and enjoy athletics, music, food, and fun on Saturday at the Northeast Scottish
music.
Festival Highland.
Isn't it just gonna be bagpipes?
Yeah, bagpipes.
Just
Or
say that.
or
bagpipe play. Don't call it music.
or Flogging Molly, like playing there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, bro.
That's
So
Irish.
all
Dick.
funny
Oh, yeah,
funny
yeah,
this
right.
is
Dropkick
all
Murphys.
at the Clay
No, it's
the
still
Clay
Irish.
County Fairgrounds in Green Cove. It's not very far from here.
They're gonna
That's
go.
probably the
Check it
only
out.
thing
Embrace
in
your
Green
people.
He's a redneck.
Yeah.
That's not his people.
Red neck, red beard, same fucking thing.
Okay, all right. I see where you're going.
Red beard.
Scottish, redheads.
Gotcha.
You need to
But
learn.
yeah,
some
that's
shit.
Fire
what,
crotch.
that's what made me look twice. I was like, Highland Scottish Games.
He saw a rock throwing. He's like, "Ah, my favorite."
Throwing stones, boys.
He
Who they
thought it
throwing
said
them
rock
at?
smoking.
All right, Gabe.
No, bro, don't do that stupid shit, bro. Oh my god. I hope everyone has their pants on when they listen to this.
Americans are having less sex in the world right now. Everyone is, in general.
That's a lie.
There's
That's
less
a lie.
sex happening because there's less human connection. It was on the Washington Post by a poll
Like,
done.
wait, are we talking in the world or are we talking about the United States?
I think it's the United States was the poll.
Yeah, haven't you seen Wall-E, bro?
Wally.
Ain't none of those fat people fucking.
But no, that caught my attention because it was like the first headline
Sex?
was not enough people are having sex, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then when I read a little bit more, it's basically because we live in a world of just like the internet age, so there's no like human connection, human emotion, and kind of it's not there. And a lot of, I think they said 63% of men under the age of 30 don't really have friends. The older you get, you have like more friends, but 63% of men don't really have like someone that they can confide in and talk to, and then 38% of women at the age of under 30 don't have any real friends. So
Well, in the case of women, that's because women can't be friends with other women.
yeah, but the younger generation, anybody like under 30 and down, like the younger generation, they just don't know how to make like friendships. They don't know how to mingle. And that was gonna be one of my points with the dating shit. It encompasses in one thing. There's no real human connection. So I'm glad that, we're friends and acquaintances.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I haven't texted you, Gabe.
Damn it.
It's okay. I'll have
It really did seem like
Thank
you
you.
brought this up as a way to like awkwardly segue and to be like, "So guys,
Yeah.
Well, I
Guys?
mean, guys, I got Cupid. Cupid's down. I'm Little Spoon. He's Big Spoon. We're always good to go.
Hey,
I
yo.
told you 50-50.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll first day you got a big.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
got to be Big Spoon. Next day I'll be Big Spoon. Okay, we got this.
Mhm.
It's gonna be the most comfortable sleep ever.
That's good and all. I honestly don't know how I feel about that because excuse me. Yeah, so excuse me that time.
hey,
You didn't have to.
Because there's like or the country I feel is embracing this like slut culture. And I don't like to use that
what?
word now that I think about it.
Whoa.
No, seriously, dude. Like
Bro.
with it's I guess it's more like body positivity culture or equality culture. I don't know, man. Hey, we're the offenders, right?
Are we getting into dating shit? Because
No.
I was
No.
okay.
No, we're not going
No,
down that rabbit hole.
but the fact that people are having less sex, I don't know how I feel about that because
Well,
Well, it's not it's less intimate connection. Like it's
Okay, but
there's
that
no
has
real
nothing to do-
connections.
But
no
it
real
sounds like a
connections, but
key-
people are still, I feel, and this is self-proclaimed out of different,
studies.
people's mouths and stuff, and
Yeah.
statistics and whatnot, and
Mm.
that it's just more widely accepted for like one night stand culture and everything like that on both sides,
Yeah, I
not
see.
just for
I see.
men but for women as well.
Yeah, I
So
see
I
where you're
think
coming
the
from.
more
you know.
accurate, more relevant part that Gabe touched on with that story is that people aren't having kids as much as
Yeah.
we once were. And as one person who personally has no interest in having kids at all, I get it. Like they talk about millennials and Gen Z being really self-absorbed and we only care about ourselves. Yeah. What's your point? I don't want fucking kids. I don't need to have some higher obligation to the human race to have kids. There are other people that are going to have kids. I
Yeah,
know
and
that's the mindset where more people are like, it's not my problem. But guess what? Oh, well.
with that being said, honestly, I agree with that. It's okay because this planet's already fucking overpopulated,
Yeah,
right?
I'm doing my
Um,
part. You're welcome, motherfuckers.
there's plenty of people still having children to be able to progress the country and everything like that. And honestly, if it's these fucking kids in the what is it, Gen
Gen
Z?
Z.
Yeah, Gen
Gen
Z.
Z. If these are the ones becoming fucking parents and these are the ones that are
We're
deciding
fucked.
not to become parents, good. Let's let the people that are responsible parents aren't these fucking fucks, softy ass people.
Natural
that-
selection.
Exactly. We don't need those genes getting bred
But-
into the future.
But and I agree with all points over here. But the other thing on top of that is that also goes entail with the whole like mental issues and the depression and shit that a lot of people are having, the incel stuff, the fucking I'm a woman, I don't need a man in my life. That stuff kind of plays into the whole situation as well. Like you got like I was watching some fucked up documentary of this dude that like hated women and was getting weapons and shit prepared to go to university and kill as many women as possible because they wouldn't date him. And there's a group of people that are like that, which they call them themselves.
Blame it on
that,
the internet.
Yeah, that they just hate women because they can't get a woman. And then there's women
And
that
act right.
yeah, and then there's women that are like fuck guys because they can't bring nothing to the table. Which unfortunately there are some guys that just ain't got their shit together, guys. And then
Yes.
and then it's those two things that like then they're lonely, the mental depression comes around, like people just getting lonely. I'm on and that whole life's tough, deal with it.
Yeah.
Life's real shitty, but deal with it. I know everybody has mental. I'm not knocking depression. I'm not knocking mental health because I have some. I'm just saying sometimes like you gotta stand up instead of staying knocked down. And that's I think what another part of it was no connection. Like we have, in my honest and completely being honest, when I'm going through shit, I got you guys to talk to, and you guys fucking back me up, slap my ass around, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I'm being pussy.
No, not doing that. Not doing that.
Because we're all just acquaintances, and
Yeah.
we're just
Mhm.
sponges. So
I'm
it's
not
like,
slapping anyone's ass.
But it's just like there's like. So we'll do it this way. How many friends do you have that you see on a regular basis?
You already know what my answer.
Oh,
Yeah.
one. My roommate. That's it.
No, but that's
I
your
see
roommate.
people from work, but other
Oh,
than
then
that,
zero. If my roommate doesn't count, then zero.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't see nobody except for my neighbors, if anything.
Oh, actually, I have one of my really really good friends that I talk to every day pretty much.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that. And I got my brother, like I got my brothers,
Down here.
my friends that
Down here in the corner.
I got my brothers and my friends that. But I think us, I have a great connection with you guys. But that's just the thing. Like some people aren't as like as we are,
we're also older. We also grew up,
Yeah.
playing outside, and
Yep.
actually, before the age of cell phones and shit like that. I don't know about you guys, but I wasn't given a cell phone when I was 5 years old.
Nope.
And fucking,
I was in middle school.
my first cell phone was a flip Nextel with the bleep bleep, and you could only text. I could only send like 250 texts a fucking month, and I
didn't
paid
even
for
have
that shit
text right
myself.
away.
I
Bro,
was 15 fucking years old when I got my first cell phone.
I
My
had that base ass vanilla Nokia phone that the only shit
Best
on
phone
it was a
ever made.
prepaid card and Snake.
Oh my God.
Best phone that ever came out.
yo, my
One of
first
those
cell
Nokia
phone
bricks.
wasn't at 19 because I had to get a cell phone for my job. I never had a cell phone until I became, and I moved out by that time.
Old as shit.
Well, you're also so old you got your original phone from Alexander Graham Bell himself.
No,
Yeah.
no, it was
Yeah.
Bell. It was Bell in New York.
Yeah.
We were under Bell
Yeah.
Company.
Yeah. Gabe's first
No.
phone number was 3.
I hate it here.
My first cell phone was the LG Chocolate. You guys remember that one? The one that just
No.
slides up?
Yeah,
Oh,
I do
okay.
remember that one.
I
Verizon,
remember that shit.
Verizon
Yeah.
jump.
Yeah.
I remember going from that shit Nokia to a Razor phone though. That was
Ooh,
a dope.
yo,
God.
razors were the shit.
I had a
back in the
razor
day.
when that shit came out.
yeah.
Fucking, I love the
Who
razors.
didn't want a Razor
I
phone?
love
back
the
My
then?
fucking
favorite
razor.
was the push button flip Nextel. You don't remember that? It had the push
Uh-huh.
button and it flipped open.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
You're like, I'll fucking cut you.
Two things you
motherfucker.
wanted. Two things you wanted when you were a kid was a razor and that one bicycle, the chopper motorcycle. That's the two things you wanted back when I was.
Oh
That
my
shit was hard, son.
God.
Hey, pull up with that razor. Talking about. I mean, the coolest kid on the block, son.
That was awesome.
Nowadays
So-
you get super bullied with one of those fucking things.
Boys,
Jesus Christ.
are we ready for our next segments?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think that's a good segue. We
We did good
kinda went
combos.
off topic there a little
So
bit.
now,
That was fun.
our next
What we can
segment
do.
that we're gonna be doing, we did last week.
Another weekly recurring one.
Yeah, and we're gonna probably try to keep this around as much as possible. Am I the asshole? Brought to you by Reddit. Read by The Offenders. Today's reading will be done by Keels. So Keels,
Okay. All
you
of them?
have. He's
No.
gonna
We're doing
We'll-
one.
We're gonna save him. Well, because we're at like 8:30 right now, so we can either do 2.
Pick a number 1 through 5.
5.
5.
Yep.
Let's
All
go.
right. That's cute, you two. Very cute.
What?
Thinking about it.
So I did
Yeah,
not proofread these. The missus grabbed them for me because she's on Reddit a lot.
Okay. So here is the headline. Would I be the asshole if I traveled while my wife took care of a 3-month-old baby? So it reads, hello, I, 28-year-old male, work at a company that has headquarters based in Europe. My team at work, 6 people total, is being flown out to Europe for 2 weeks to coordinate and prepare a product launch with our colleagues there. While we are there, my team wants to do some sightseeing, hiking, etc. I've had the opportunity to experience another country
I love the typing.
or travel to this extent. The issue is that our company announced this trip. We found out my wife, 29-year-old female, is pregnant. We are very excited for this new adventure. The trip will be around the time our baby is 3 months old. My wife thinks this is not a good time to go on this trip. It is possible for me to do this work remote, so it's not that I have to go to Europe.
Oh.
My wife will not be working at this time, so childcare is not a concern. Our in-laws both live within 10 minutes, so we are also not without a support system in the 2 weeks. I am conflicted because I, on the one hand, would love this experience. But I also know it would be unfair to leave my wife to take care of the child for 2 weeks while I'm away having fun. Reddit, would I be the asshole if I still went on this road trip?
So
It's so.
I've got 2 schools of thought on this. 2.
I love
Let's hear
Cupid's fucking thoughts. I
Yes
love 'em.
and no. Yes and no.
Oh,
And because
you consider you.
You really
It's
are.
it's like this is something that was discussed before the pregnancy and all
Yes.
that. It's a very tough situation. If you're in a shitty relationship, it doesn't really matter.
Ah,
God
If you're in a good
damn!
relationship,
that's the
Oh,
nothing to lose
shit!
approach. Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? You hate each other anyway.
if you're in a good relationship, you should be able to talk about it, and then do something to make up for it after the fact. It's only 2 fucking weeks. Your whole family's around to help out.
Mhm.
It's for your
It's
job.
only 2 fucking weeks. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity that you're not going to get. You should be able to have that discussion. Your significant other should be able to see the benefits. Yes, it's going to be tough, but you're going to have a ton of support. I'll make up for it when I fucking get back. That's my thought. He is not the fucking asshole. He should
God.
go.
Yeah, I would say, because really the way the question's asked is, am I the asshole for thinking about it? And of course
No.
you're not the asshole for thinking about it. And like you said, it's something that you should not immediately be like, oh, I can't go. She's going to have the kid. No, it's fair to sit there and go, well, once in a lifetime, you have a support system in place. I can make up for it when I'm home. All absolutely valid, and depending on how cool the wife is. I think if that came along, I'd be like, listen, you want to take a 2-week trip at some point? I'll cover, we'll have the in-laws support me. You take your trip. Negotiate it, man. That's what relationships are. Just one
Compromise.
long negotiation.
Mm-hmm.
So, in his shoes, I would try to talk my way into still being able to go on the trip. But his case was certainly hurt by the fact that he could do the work remotely.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
did put that sting where I
I
was like,
think
fuck,
if he had
bro.
sat there and said, hey, the company expects me to go, and since I'll be there, why not make the most of it and have fun?
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be there, so why torture myself while there? But the moment he's like, yeah, I could do it from home, that's a big mistake, dude.
Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up,
No,
big dog.
I don't think you should have hidden that from her,
Yeah.
because that could have come out anyway.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
That really hurt his case.
Yeah, I'm on Cupid.
Yikes.
I'm gonna keep it on that. It's a shitty relationship.
So the way I see it is,
Oh boy. Professor
Ready
Ice.
for him to,
Professor Ice.
lecture.
man, fuck them kids. Just go on that fucking trip, bruh. It's Europe, bro. When are you gonna go to Europe? When's the last time you were just hanging out with some buddies and you were like, hey, you know what? Let's go to Europe. I mean, it's for your job. Come on. Without that job, you wouldn't be able to pay for no baby. Go. Get
I
yourself out there.
fucking love Ice.
I would pay money for you to be in
fucking
that same situation. And when your wife is like, hey, you're staying here to take care of the kid, right? You'd be like, listen. it's
Fuck
for
no,
work."
baby.
No, not only would he be like, listen, it's for work. You're welcome that you could have that baby.
Yeah.
I would love to watch the show after
This
you
is
try
You
pulling that
fly
card.
on the
This
wall.
is what
The
I would
divorce
say. This is what
papers
I
would
would
be
say.
so fast.
This is what I would say. Listen, babe.
You'd be
Alright.
served at the airport, man.
It's gotta.
Mhm.
It's called work. You know what that means? It's not stay at home and watch the kid. No, it's go away and work away from you.
Work
Yeah.
away from you.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No,
Yeah.
So this is what
Yeah.
she would say. This is what she would say. Yeah, well, you're the one who got us in the situation. Now we have a kid. Look at you.
Look at you.
You made it. You made it. You gonna take care of it.
Please don't
Uh,
Was
cancel
she
us.
saying to you, or are you saying that to her?
I don't
I'm
know
saying
who's
that to
saying
her.
what's what.
I'm saying that to her.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh god, did you almost fall?
Almost fell.
Oh, that could have been such a great clip.
No, I don't think he's an asshole. In all seriousness, Europe. I mean, I've never been. never been out of the United States. It's probably because it's only because my parole officer won't let me. But no, it would. I think that would be pretty cool though. Yeah, you have to work and shit like that. But like you said, it's a one-time thing. So you don't get to do very often. So I would say, yeah, just fuck it. Skype with that baby boy.
Yeah,
Don't
I've
let him
had
forget you are.
conversations with Brenna about like, oh, what if my company made me travel for something? But we don't have like obviously a kid to
No, but you got a fucking
So-
dog.
complicate that. Well, that's easy. You just dump the dog at the parents' house. The parents watch the dog. You can't do that with a
Wait.
baby.
Time. So you would go to work. Would Brenna stay home, or she's going to work with you?
She'd want to take the trip and work. She has the benefit of being able to work remotely too.
Okay.
See,
So
that's-
she would travel with me, and we both work.
Okay,
She'd
okay.
work
That's
from the hotel. I would do whatever meetings I had to do.
Got you.
And then in the downtime, we'd be able to enjoy wherever the fuck we are.
That's actually what happened today. My stepdad actually left for Ireland, your homeland, and my mom wanted to go. My mom wanted to go, but she was like, she has to do like some stuff for her work that like she couldn't do outside. Like she couldn't do remote. She had to be in front of other coworkers. and
Yeah.
stuff.
By the way, it took a lot of restraint when you said my stepdad left for me to not jump in and be like, just like your real dad.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Did he go get the cigarettes or like?
Cigarettes,
I don't
milk.
know. Yeah, cigarettes and milk this time.
Oof.
But I just don't understand because I have the milk right here. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, I got some. He's like, no, it's okay. I gotta go.
They always
Gotta get
leave for the fucking
different
milk.
It's better.
I gotta get Ireland milk. All right,
Ireland milk.
Ireland milk. Real milk
Jesus
comes from
Christ.
Ireland cows.
That was good.
Why are they Ireland cows, not Irish cows?
I don't know, man. I don't make the rules.
Just like he's absent. Just like he's absent. Never had sex.
Damn.
Completely absent.
I'm absent.
Nice.
One of a kind. One of a kind.
So that was good. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next segment because we've been pushing time pretty well. Cupid, something that I'm very interested in. The fuck are you talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
weekly bashing time, everybody.
Yeah, the weekly bashing brought to you by Cupid, me. The me. So all we told Gabe was tampon tiger tampon, whatever.
No
Gabe
other
just-
context.
Yeah, no other context, and those that may not be aware, golf is arguably my biggest hobby. I
Worst
split
at it though.
fairly evenly. I'm gonna kick your fucking ass when we get on the course, dude. Just wait. Anyways, with your old look like you're taking a shit swing, fuck out of here.
Out of a curiosity, before we get too far into it, Cupid, do
Sure.
you hit from the ladies' tees with your grandma knees?
Oh my
probably should.
god.
I
You
probably
should.
should. Probably should. I got
Damn
knees of a
grandmas.
65-year-old.
Goddamn grandma needs
65-year-old woman.
woman.
But
Yeah.
anybody that follows the world of golf know that last weekend was a pretty big thing. Tiger came back, he qualified, he made the cut for the weekend, walked 4 complete rounds of golf, and shot under for the entire tournament, which is really freaking good considering 18 months ago he was, basically dead. He's missing half his leg, had multiple more surgeries.
What?
And
Yeah, Tiger was in this
Yeah, bro.
awful car accident where his car went off the road and like barrel rolled down a
Oh
hillside.
yeah. I heard about that. He
So there's
lost.
talk that they might have to like amputate the leg, but thankfully they were able to save it.
Holy shit! I didn't know that.
It's mangled. It's bad. He can't walk. He's limping. And I watched all weekend, but it was painful to watch it. But anyways,
Oh my god.
for
I
those that
think
don't
I'm
know, Justin
adding
Thomas
2
is
and
one
2.
of his best friends, not only in the golf world, but just in life.
Yep.
Justin Thomas is a decade and a half younger than Tiger, really good friends. Their kids know each other, all this other stuff. But on one of the tees, Tiger outdrove Justin. And this is Tiger coming back from a pretty gruesome injury and everything. So they're walking down the fairway, and Tiger reaches into his pocket and hands Justin something. Oh, what do you know? It's a tampon.
He tried to conceal it. He tried,
that's
man.
That's a joke between boys, right? I give you guys a tampon
That's a
after,
funny joke.
if Gabe ever beat me in anything physically and he handed me a tampon, I would shove it up my own ass.
Holy
I would.
shit!
I would.
That's
how
what it
confident I am
was?
he ain't gonna beat me in anything. So, anyways,
Oh my
there's
god.
this huge outcry for Tiger. He's a sicko. What kind of man conceals an intimate feminine product in their pocket for a joke? He's sexist. He's a misogynist.
Yep.
What does hitting
Oh no.
what does a tampon have to do with out driving your friend?
Oh no.
And I'm just like, I can't fucking handle it anymore.
Oh no.
So that just kicks off the entire fucking topic as a whole of, is there such a thing as too woke? Because I feel like we are right fucking there.
Yes.
As a country, as a
Yes.
society.
Yes.
I would go a
Yes.
step further than you, Cupid. I would say we're not right there. I would say we already passed it.
We've passed the fucking
I
line.
think it was maybe a year or two ago that we blew past that line of it, because it exists.
I'm getting heated.
There's woke,
I'm getting heated
and there's
right now.
definitely too woke. And if you can't take a joke, that's what humor is. Like, stand-up comedians have to defend themselves all the time. They're like, our sole purpose is to push the boundaries with the understanding that anything we say should not be taken seriously. It doesn't mean I believe these things. It means me saying these things I think is funny, and other people might find it funny too. And if not funny, at least entertaining. But no, we're going to take everything a comedian says and treat it like it's a serious rant about. Poor Dave Chappelle went through that with the Netflix special.
Yep.
I love Dave
joke
Chappelle.
is always a joke. It could be in bad taste. There are jokes that are in
yeah,
poor
absolutely.
taste,
But it's
but
not. It's joke.
it's still an attempt at a joke. If they swing and miss, guess what? They swing and miss, and they weren't funny.
And you're probably
And
never
to a
going to hear that
comedian,
joke
that's
again.
the worst punishment. It's not the outcry from the masses being like, they've gone too far this time. It's, oh man, they didn't think I was funny at all. That fucking blows. So, to take a professional athlete pranking a fellow competitor and just being like, oh, this is a affront to women, or it's not meant to be an affront to anybody. Its only intention was to be a joke at Justin Thomas's expense.
Now I understand, and wow.
I mean, he could have taken it and just flipped it to him, not given two shits about it. It could have just flipped it through the air.
Yeah, just toss
But
it at him or
he tried to
something.
just subtly, hand it to him with his hand like clasped and hiding it, and took a close-up zoom to get a picture of what it was.
Did Justin laugh?
Oh yeah, he was laughing in the picture.
Everybody fucking
So
laughed.
so
You know what? Hold on. So what kills me the most is, and I'm a golf fan, so you may not know this, but Tiger is always this very professional person. He's stone faced. If you guys have watched this new documentary that just came out on Netflix,
Bruce Swing.
Oh, Full Swing, yeah. But Tony Finau talks about playing around with Tiger and asks Tiger how his kids are, and Tiger just looks at him like, "Did you really just fucking ask me a question? We're playing in a tournament right now."
Oh.
He said they're fine, and then just walked away, because Tiger has been known to just be this all business, not fun person, and then he's obviously does not have the best public image, right? With everything that happened with his wife and getting pulled over with painkillers and all that shit. Look, he's a very troubled human being. He's been in the public eye since he was 3 years old.
Yep.
It's the same thing with child actors and everything. How many of those people don't have fucked up lives and shit like that.
Bro,
The
I
same
just
thing
watched
with
one
Tiger.
with like
He doesn't
Ryan
have-
Sheckler.
honestly, I'm not even gonna say it. That might be a little too far. But Ryan Sheckler. Yeah. He's a weirdo now too. I used to love that show, man. I wish
The
that
Life
was
of
more
Ryan.
known. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was-
With him, it was a whole it was just being not woke. It was a child star thing, and
Mhm.
like he was just at the age of 13, he became a fucking 24-year-old.
Yeah. But we're finally over the last few years seeing Tiger come out of the shell and be a human and stuff,
Not
and
a
everybody.
competitive robot.
Which I think
Right.
I think that was like it's nice because it was a joke. You know, it was a joke.
Mhm.
And I kind of see where he's coming from because I apologize. I got a second lease on life, so I knew that I shouldn't take shit so seriously. I shouldn't be fucking like, oh, I'm immortal. I should appreciate everything. He got a second lease at life, so he was gonna be like, you know what? Let me
Make the most
be
of it.
different. You know, let me live it. You know what I mean? And
Now,
I just think
I
that's
think
crazy.
one important thing we do have to acknowledge, though, is there were a lot of people that also came to Tiger's defense.
That's
yeah,
good. That's
This was
good.
not
Absolutely.
something where the entire world
No.
lashed out at Tiger,
That's
and
good.
it wasn't a gender issue either, because there were tons of women from the women's tour.
Was
They were
there?
like, listen, yeah, they were like,
Okay,
listen, it's a
good.
joke. We
Woo!
know Tiger's sense of humor. This was not meant as like an insult to us.
Thank
We have no
God.
problem. So there were plenty of people who saw it for exactly what it was.
That's so fucking good because I was more
But
worried
the fact they had to do that
that
tells you how
that's a
many
problem.
people kept asking, "Oh, were you offended by this? How does this make you feel? Why do you care?"
I would just hate for something like this to actually, put Tiger back in his shell, and
No, it suck.
Yeah.
I want to continue seeing him be a competitor and reach some more goals. He's hands down the greatest golfer of
He's
all
a goat.
time. Even
He's a
though he
fucking goat.
hasn't beaten all of the records, it's a completely different game now.
Mhm.
There's 100 players on tour that could beat Arnold Palmer and everybody else in their fucking prime. It's completely different. Tiger's
The
competing against
string
way
of
better people.
dominance he had would never be seen
Yeah.
today.
Ever.
So
It's never going to be seen again.
Well-
Ever.
go ahead,
Well,
Ice.
Jack Nicklaus has 20 PGA Tour victories.
You're talking about majors.
That's what I'm saying, though. He competed against.
Well, he's number two, so he's number two. But I'm not. So what I'm trying to say is I'm not trying to say to dog Tiger Woods at all. Tiger Woods is one of the reasons that I started playing golf myself, because just the way he looks, when he's playing the game, he's just so, like you said, stone faced. He's got the eye of the tiger. No pun intended at all. But
Ah.
but I love playing golf, dude. Golf, like for me, golf is one of the. So it used to be football. It used to be basketball. It used to be skateboarding, and now it's just
Fuck
golf.
yeah,
I just feel like
skateboarding.
I feel like it's like a gentleman's game when I'm not a gentleman, and it just makes me feel like I'm, good.
There are three pro sports players that I think, if you said who are the most competitive players you've ever seen in their sport, and the three that immediately come to mind for me, where they had no friends out there, they just handled business, and they didn't put up with bullshit. Tiger Woods in golf, and then in basketball, Michael Jordan and Kobe.
That's right.
Just
That's fucking right with
all
Michael
have
Jordan.
That same mindset.
Yep.
They all had, issues. There was all stuff off the field, off the court, off the course, whatever the case may be. With Jordan, it was gambling.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So-
Michael
Gang, boy.
Goat. And the greatest thing, I was
He's
actually
best of all
watching
time.
something, and it was like people, when they played Michael Jordan, he would make you feel fucking stupid that you even tried to fucking go against him. Because that's how good
If you
he
haven't
was.
watched The Last Dance on Netflix by now, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah,
because that is the peak behind the most competitive man in probably professional sports history.
So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pull this back a little bit. Going back to what Cupid was doing, we're gonna pull this back a little bit. So we're gonna be what I want us forward to talk about is the woke situation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want
So,
us
I
to
mean,
stick here.
It's just there's two. The reality is, and the way the world has run, is that up until the last decade or so, is that your feelings don't fucking matter. Okay.
Yep.
Which obviously isn't the right way either.
No.
But now it's almost to
The
a
extreme
point
opposite.
in the extreme opposite. We need to find a good middle ground. And it may not be 50-50 middle ground, you know,
So
but there has to be a balance.
so
where,
let me toss. I'm sorry, I
you
don't mean
know,
to cut you off.
it just kind of it gets to a point where they start making laws about shit, and then we're in fucking 1930s Germany.
When at
You
what
know,
when
where
did you
it's like you say the wrong thing and you're gonna have the fucking Gestapo knocking on your door.
when
Like
so
that's how this shit could progress. Stop cutting me off. But
I
that's
keep
what
thinking you're done. I keep thinking you're done because you take long pauses. When did
dramatic effect.
God damn it, Cupid? When did you think?
Oh,
Get it out, Gabe.
When did you think the whole woke thing got out of hand? Like, at what moment did you think that it was just too much?
There's no one moment where it's like this one moment is where it crossed the line. But the catalyst behind it is social media.
Yes.
Social media has changed the entire world as people view it. And it has given everybody, for better and for worse, a voice in conversations that they didn't used to have a voice in. The problem now is, in the interest of, public perception, companies, politicians, governments, they're more likely to react and respond to the vocal minority. Because as we all know, when you go on message boards and online hate, that's what the vast majority of social media. Social media isn't a lot of patting on the back. There is some. I'm not going to say it's only hate on there. But when you find it at its most active is when people have something to complain about, bitch about, find issue with. And then they go, oh, look at this blowback. I mean, our company is trending right now because people are unhappy about this decision we made, so we should undo this decision. Meanwhile, in the scheme of things, that is a small percentage of people who might actually have that opinion.
That's right. That's 1,000% right.
I don't know the first case of a company, government, politician, what have you, that bent to that pressure. But the first one that did set that dangerous precedent where now all of a sudden that minority goes, hey, we just complained enough and loud enough and often enough that they changed what we didn't like. Let's do this all the time. And now it's just everybody has this opinion where it's like, this is dog shit and I'm going to scream it from Twitter and watch what happens. That's not what social media is for, man. It's not. There's now two things that go hand in hand. There's wokeness and there's cancel culture.
Ugh.
And you can't talk about one now without the other.
Yep.
You used to have them separate and it was fine. Being woke is in principle a good thing. People should be woke and conscious of other people's beliefs and lifestyles and decisions and opinions and all of that.
Absolutely.
But when you don't agree with it, that doesn't mean you need to cancel it.
Absolutely.
And somewhere along the way, we have lost our freedom of speech. And
100%.
that, to me, is the most terrifying thing of all. And this is not a party issue, because both sides do it.
Yep.
Agreed.
wokeness and cancel culture heavily associated with liberals. But on the same side, here in Florida, you have a governor trying to pass an anti-woke law banning other types of things. Those are the two extremes. You can't say one's woke, one's anti-woke, but both want something canceled. Find the middle ground.
Man, it's this whole, our society has changed so fucking much from when we were younger. Like, it's just like crazy as fuck. Just insane.
Yeah.
You gotta watch what you
grow as a people without people realizing that we're all the same.
Yeah.
You know, and there needs to be a common ground between everybody. The party lines and everything, it should just be done with.
It's toxic.
You know,
Yeah.
It is. It's
Completely.
this versus them, me versus you bullshit. And I know my political views don't align with everybody else in this group.
Yep.
But I can still be acquaintances with these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You know,
So,
we just don't talk about it.
Exactly.
Overall, our morals are the same. Our morals are the fucking same. It's just we don't agree on the people to get those results that we're looking for.
if you go back just one decade in politics, people used to talk about certain issues being the proverbial third rail. Talking about like a subway, you know, you don't touch the third rail because it's electrified. It's electric, so you get shocked.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, don't talk about abortion. You know, abortion's that third rail. Don't touch it. Now it's just like politics altogether is the third rail. Where if you talk about politics with anyone, it's just going to become this giant thing. There's no open, civil conversation anymore. Everything is just an argument and a fight, and it turns into this toxic environment.
So I'll say this. I do that, like, I hear that on a daily basis. My roommate is a Republican. His girlfriend is a Democrat.
Oh god,
So
that sucks.
I hear it all the time, bro. All the time. They're always fighting back and forth and shit like that.
They're not gonna make it.
Nah, they've already broken up. They've already broken up once.
Again?
So.
Again?
Oh no, just once.
Oh, I thought they got back and did it again.
Yeah, it's just because she's a liberal, man. She said, I can share my body with somebody else even when I'm in a relationship with you. I was like, that's not how they work.
That's
that slut culture again. But we should probably end it on
Yeah.
my boy. That was fucking smooth. That was smooth. Everybody, thank you very much. We are the fucking offenders. We appreciate you all being here. Follow Keels, follow Iceberg, follow Cupid. We all stream on Twitch. We all play Xbox. We all play PC, whatever the fuck we're doing. We're always here. This is going to go straight up on YouTube. When we're done, we're also going to go ahead and get some editing done. Send this shit off to Spotify, Amazon Music, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, wherever fucking podcasts are listened to. We're going to try to send it out. We just got to do a little bit of talking on that. But on that note, thank you all. We appreciate you all hanging out with us. We are the Offenders. Everybody, have a good night. Bye! Oh my god, I can't end this.